Over the last couple of months, I've found myself in a long and persistent struggle of who I am as a creator, which is also the reason for my really bad upload history on YouTube over the last 2 years, I guess. I always found myself in a conflict of being a videographer first, but also doing photography and YouTube besides my main focus, the client jobs. So I started to collect gear for every scenario with a plan to create content for YouTube, which ended up in having lenses standing around for months without being ever used properly. I checked my storage a few days ago and I finally decided to sell everything which I haven't used over the last 6 months and try to kill my maybe I will use it someday thoughts. This includes my Fujifilm X-T4, all Fujifilm lenses, my Blackmagic 6K Pro and all the accessories, and my Leica R lens set. Besides my FX3, which proved itself as the best camera for what I'm really doing most of the time for client jobs, I only keep the Fujifilm X100V. This camera I would never sell again because it's the most perfect camera for behind the scenes and everyday documentary. I really want to focus on one thing instead of doing everything with less passion. I have released a small Fujifilm Starter Kit which I created over the years working with Fujifilm cameras in photo and video. This kit includes 8 different Lightroom presets, 4 video LUTs, a guide about Fujifilm recipes and a guide about some tips and tricks for shooting with Fujifilm cameras. I wanted to make this kit as affordable as possible for everyone, and that's why I decided to keep the price very low. In addition to that, everyone who decides to buy this pack gets an entry to the raffle for the viltrox 75mm f1.2 Pro lens for Fujifilm. I tested out this lens a few months ago in Hong Kong, and I must say it's a pretty interesting and good performing lens for someone who likes to shoot in a higher focal length. So what will be on this channel from now on when I sold all the Fujifilm stuff? There are many good and I think enough of channels out there who test out equipment and talk about camera gear. Because I'm very saturated with all this equipment talk and video titles like, is this the best camera, blah blah blah. I want to change the content on my channel to the content from which I also learned the most. So speaking of project breakdowns, behind the scenes videos from client and passion projects, maybe sometimes talk about helpful tools and tricks. I tried so long to be a YouTube filmmaker and do client projects at the same time, which is not possible for me when you want to have some private life as well. That's why I try to connect my client and passion projects with content for YouTube in the future. I think this is the best way to learn something really helpful from my videos. So if you want to stick around in the future, I would really appreciate that. Wish you all the best. Good luck for the raffle if you want to take part, and hopefully see you in the next video. Cheers.